Well, there we are. On this fine ThursdAGE. Tell me, friends, can you hear my voice? Does it sound good and clear? I know there's more of you out there than... There we go. Now I'm starting to see signs of life out here in the dark. Sounds good. Okay, thank you, David Bullock. AJ Gray, Rain's here too. Good to see you. Well, you know, of course, on this ThursdAGE, we are all about the Expanse RPG Transport Union Edition Backer Kit campaign. And, you know, it's just going gangbusters. Of course, you know it's funded. But you know who puts the fun in funded? I think you might know, because I do. And you are so much smarter than I am, listener and watcher. You know that I'm, of course, talking about Mr. Ian Lemke. Hi, buddy.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you. Good ThursdAGE on you.
ThursdAGE to you too, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Love the shirt. One of my favorite Green Running designs.
There we go.
Looking good. Love it. I'm going to keep some of this background music playing, this little loop. I think it's kind of smooth. It's kind of nice. But yeah, so wow, Mr. Lemke, you must be over the moon.
Yeah, and over the stress level. Yeah. all of it.
Right. Yeah, all the hard work, not for naught.
No, it's looking good. It's looking good. I'm pleased to see how it's going.
Yeah. Let's do just a quick recap. We are, as of just a few moments ago, or maybe I want to say, we'll say moments in the span of time, because what is it? A moment in an infinite space. $204,000, 418 bucks. $204,418. That is. We had a goal of 50K. We have 1,324 backers. We have 27 days left, and the backer train is still going. The backer train is. My internet might be slowing down because of just the abundance of good news. Yeah, we are. Yeah, Jay Gray says, "Hey, you're over 200K now. Where's the moon Phobos? Where moon Phobos?
Is my sound low? Hold on, let me.
Oh, you know what? I might be able to fix that too. It might be me. Edit and say something now.
Say something now. How am I doing? How do I sound?
You sound good to me, but let's wait until we get some feedback from Shadowcat. But so Jay Gray says, what does the backer train actually do? Well, it incentivizes people to continue a continuous train of every 10 minutes, some solid. Excellent. Okay. Let me know too, Shadowcat, if that's coming through. Great, Auden says. Sounds good, Ian, says Duke. Nice.
I moved my whole office around, so that may have affected.
I see. Yeah. No, I like it. I like the perspective. And so, but yeah, so the backer train is basically what it represents is every 10 minutes, a bit more up, please. You bet. Absolutely. That is easy for me to do. Edit and boop.
Boop.
I think. Now try it.
All right. Here I am testing. Flying through space.
You are flying through space. You are, you remind me of, do you remember that Superman movie where they banished those three ne'er-do-wells to what are the negative zone or something? Or
the Phantom Zone.
Yeah, the Phantom Zone. That's right. And what were their names? I knew they were disco. No, I remember Zod,
and his crew.
So Jay Gray asks, but does it actually do anything specifically to the project or the backers? It's a fun train that you join. It incentivizes you to keep the train moving, so new people will come in and go, oh, I better get in there and be on that train.
it's fun for us to watch because
it is very fun
when it grows sometimes, and you can. It does give us some feedback, because sometimes if we like push out some advertising or something, and then suddenly within it becomes noticeable that there's like 40 people on the train right now.
That's right. Yeah, and it also is, interestingly enough, very effective. It works. People do get incentivized to jump in, and thank you, Jock Cop. Jock Cop says, "Congrats on the success."
Thank you.
David Bullock says it's an enthusiasm metaphor. Yeah, that's a well said.
That's absolutely
it. So that's what it does. Good to see you too, Paul Shaw, hanging out. Okay, so what have we got? Let me do this. So this is the same train from the beginning. Well, actually, so the train was broken. I don't know the exact stats on, but it lasted for quite a long time. I think it lasted into 200-300 backers or more
initially.
Yeah. So long as Gomez isn't driving the train. Is that Gomez Adams? I'm not sure who Gomez is. But yeah, so this train that you're seeing now, and I should probably just do that. I'm going to share the screen. This screen that you're seeing when you're checking it out is actually not the same. It's a new mid campaign train. Let me see this here. We're going to share a screen.
If no one joins the train for 10 minutes, it resets.
Yeah.
So it's actually resets a few times at this point.
Yeah.
In the middle of the night and such.
But if you want to keep the train going, get in there. Right now it's 4 in the backer train. Let me actually do a screen. Let me play around with that. But yeah, so really exciting. We really pulled out all the stops for this. It was really just critical. Maybe I'll do this one. Nope, this one. Sure. Lost Ian in the process. So here we go. And my apologies for coming in so hot. We had an unforeseen yet absolute just par for the course technical issue with Adobe. But hey, William, we were waiting for you to really kick things off.
Yeah, we haven't talked about anything. It's good.
Yeah, no, we waited, William. So you showed up just in time. Thank you, Shadow Cat. Heard nothing back from the people who do. Oh yeah, that's an interesting. Stormer says, "I'm so tragically broke, but I'm excited for y'all." There's still time, my friend. There's still time. But yeah, here we go. We're funded. This I gotta tell you, the VO work on this, Ian. I don't know who you picked, what actor you found.
I know. It's so good. I mean, it has a smooth, silky voice that
yeah. Not quite as smoky and as compelling as what's her name from the Expanse?
Which
her name is the character from the television show. The woman that has that just incredible.
Oh, Umbrella. Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
You couldn't get her to.
No, she said no, thank you. We didn't ask. I'm sure she would. She's very, very nice and loves her fans. Very, very supportive of the fandom, which is great to see. Yeah, great, Jay. I'm glad that you enjoyed it. So here's the thing. There's a lot of interesting questions out there in the world where people are like, what about this and what about that? And we're going to try to tackle some of those. The first of which I just want to make sure that everyone's aware. Green Ronin has a very explicit and clear policy on the use of AI for art, for writing, for any of that. Our artists and the folks who contribute to projects like this sign a contract that says that they will not. Anything that any art that we use is made by the human, and it's important because that's our, we want to support artists, and we are not super keen on the idea of supporting a sort of a technology that has been founded or built upon theft, and we're really committed to that, to the degree that we've even had discussions over in the think tank, which you can actually check out at atomicthinktank.com, where that's our policy. No AI assistance. It is the human creating the art. We don't have any time to get into the business of our community. If there are players who are using AI art to do their own thing, that's not for us to determine. But it is, when it comes to what people are buying from us and what we're paying for from.
I'd just like to say, on a personal level, I think all of us, I mean, everyone that I've talked to at Green Running is I mean, personally committed to that as well, especially our art director, Hal.
Oh,
I mean, it's not just a company policy. It goes beyond that. There was one person's art who was brought up in particular, and I mean, I've seen art of theirs from 10 years ago, and it's the same style. It's, and the thing is, some people have styles that unfortunately AI has picked up on.
yeah, and it also, I think that if folks, maybe if they would have seen the stream that we talked about, the evolution of that piece, particularly we're talking about the cover piece, but just rest assured. Now, that doesn't mean that you shouldn't question, or there are many ways that that this can be, I don't know, when you think about assets, if we even have a policy that goes so far as to say, if we're working with an asset producer.
Ooh. Did I lose you, or did everybody lose
that created by humans is polluted with AI? That was me. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. Am I back?
Yeah, you're back.
Every once in a while, my internet decides to take a dupe. But yeah, so even if we find out that a vendor, a distributor, somebody that we utilize for art has created or has a contaminated pool of art with AI in it that we can't find or label, or then we will stop using them.
Good one, Philip.
Yeah, the Troy AI is glitching. That's actually very true. Yeah, my apologies. It just happens like a heartbeat. I like Shadowcat says, yeah, I'm sorry, Troy, I can't do that. Yeah. Okay. So that we'll put that to bed. And if you have further concerns, I invite you to head over to atomicthinktank.com and engage in the dialogue that we have there. We will continue to sort of have the discussion. So do not, don't fret about that. Other questions that folks have had. I know that there are questions about the minis and what they'll look like, and all that good stuff. Well, the renders that we shared in the video, those are the STLs. Now, there might be some shifts and adjustments in the very specific pieces that will be on the, what I'm told are the, what is it? I'm forgetting already. The GRU. What do they call the frame for the minis?
I don't know.
You remember what you're
not a miniatures person.
Yeah, it's called the screw. No, the sprue. Thank you, Dave Bullock. Yeah. And so, yes, the sprue. Thank you, Schromer. You get 2,000 internet points for helping us with that. The sprue. The sprue is not laid out yet. And what that means is it's very difficult for us to say, these are all the things that'll be on it. But we know that there'll be body parts, arms, legs, heads, and kind of get some review copies of the, maybe we might be able to swing something for you. Nice. Yeah, the Starship minis are fantastic. And there are, there's one in particular that I saw today that we are arms dealers. I like that. But yeah, so the once the sprues are laid out, we will we'll share it. We'll share it live and show you what the layout looks like. Hey, Tempo, good to see you. I know, Duke, I know shipping stuff to Germany is anywhere outside of the US. Honestly, we've got America's hat, Canada, shipping stuff up there is like, it's absolute madness. Let's see other questions here. Went for the no. Okay, good. Yeah, I know. But I got to tell you, you pick up those minis, and it's an indicator that there's interest, and there is a lot of interest. But I mean, to the tunes of to the tune of how many thousands of people do we have here? But the more minis that you buy, the more opportunities that open up in the mini store. Did you want to say something, Ian?
No.
Okay. What ship classes are in the box? Yes, I actually know that, or can find it.
We have my new version of the Corvette class, frigate. Go ahead. Is that a Grendel?
I don't.
Morgaine, I think.
I do like that you are. There was a cut in the video where I actually named the and then what's we call one the what does he call it, the war?
It's not. I mean, it's the Corvette class.
Warvet. Yeah, that's right.
Okay, the Warvet, but it's the Corvette class.
Let's see, Corvette.
And there's the.
Okay, here we go. I got the list. Hang on one sec as I scrolled to it.
Again, I'm not the minis guy. So I've been like, oh, those look cool.
Right. I
don't have the names memorized.
Morgan class patrol destroyer, the Phantom class escort, a frigate, a small freighter, a ship's boat, and 2 different models of the Corvette class light frigate, like the Rocinante. Yep. There'll be 1/1000th scale. At that scale, the Rocinante would be about 2 inches long.
Yep.
There you go. And there's actually a version of our little VO stuff that has. I wonder if this has the same, because I also talk about the body parts of the people that we're, but it's just a list of human body parts. I mean, not like internal organs or anything. Let's see. Yeah, no, not that interesting. Okay, so that's what's going on with the ships. Anybody else with some? When I'm back in Seattle eventually, I'll just, Duke, I might just ship you something, a little care package for you. Do we all need proofreaders? I'll read the hell out of this thing. Maybe we'll have something for a little early look for some folks. Let's see. Okay, so other things that have been going on. Ian, do you have anything that you have kind of picked up on, or things you want to clarify specific to the campaign itself?
I mean, I know a lot's been asked about the crew companion. We've answered that online. I don't know if everybody's got full skinny on that.
Yeah.
But that it is, we are going to be assembling all of the trades of the Expanse stuff into one book, and with several additional trades that have never been published. It's not going to be just slapping them all together. We're going to be tearing it apart and putting it together in a a more digestible format. You put all the ships together, all the equipment together, all the different trades would have their own little sections then. And I'm going to be doing some retouching and writing on some of it too, to just sort of bring it up to the Transport Union era. So
is the crew companion comparable to the modern age companion?
I mean, similar but different. I mean, it's sort of a player's guide. I mean, and then there's going to be new tech in addition to that. There's going to be new rules for tinkering with technology and making your own kit bashing your own stuff. There's going to be new implants and rules for black market implants and how that affects people and that sort of thing. I'm doing some advanced rules on interludes, and there'll be new churn stuff, of course.
Okay, awesome. Do you want to elaborate a little bit on the churn stuff?
Just the churn. Well, as we're in the various trades books, there's going to be churn results based around particular trades and what you're doing. We've been doing a lot of that. We're even like doing churn trackers for an adventure, so that there's like churn results that match what's going on in a particular adventure. And these will be more like matching a profession or the kind of activity. So if you're bounty hunting, these are kind of things that might go wrong. If you're a journalist and you're out getting a story, these are the kind of things that might go wrong, that sort of thing.
Stan says, wait, you're not just going to slap together the previous printed material?
I mean, we are, but we're not. I mean, we're gonna make it into a digestible format. We're not just gonna slam them all together.
Well, we are going to use it to slap some people.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's see here. I'm checking some stuff.
And no, we don't understand how this works. Not at all, really. Otherwise, I wouldn't be in the game design industry.
I'm reading this too. Yeah. Oh gosh, it's so funny. One of the challenges that we had, I mean, woe is us, is that the campaign was too fast, because it kept hitting our stretch goals before we had a chance to get them up there, so it was
yep.
Yeah, no, you know how it goes.
I get 25 though, because that's my adventure. I want to.
Oh yeah. You want to talk a little bit about the stretch goals and what we've got in place? I can throw it back up on screen too if you want to just.
Let's see here. Well, a lot of them are just bringing books to hardcover, because we were, the original print was going to be softcover. So we've already hit Damon's Gambit will be hardcover. Free Navy Conflict will be hardcover. We're going to do the double-sided map that has the spaceship playmat on the back for combat. We have free digital token packs. For Free Navy and Damon's Gambit, so for VTT play and that sort of thing. And at $225 is a free PDF adventure, Inner Worlds adventure number 1, which will be Rockfall, which is it's going to be set during the asteroid slamming into Earth.
Nice.
And you have to basically survive that and get off.
I like it. The other thing I want to get into, the tote has not been printed, so you are I'm not sure if what the tote is.
Traits of the Expanse.
Oh, I thought it was like a tote bag, like an
right.
NPR gift for subscribing. Let me I'm going to pop something because I do want to share the add-ons. Let's do this. There we go. I'm going to just move in out of the shot for a moment. You're still with us. Just not your face.
I'm disembodied.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So here's the PDF. That is at the these are add-ons. So for $25 you get the PDF. I do believe didn't we pass through one of our we'll get back to that. I was trying to look for the stretch goals, but here's the Transport Unit Edition print and PDF for $50. We've got the Roll20 version, the VTT stuff. Lots of people down for that, which is great to see. Crew Companion, of course, looking good. These are add-ons, of course, because it's not the these are people who might have just kind of decided to go with minis and the Crew Companion. And then we have so Demon. Do you say Demon's Gambit or Damon?
It's Demon's Gambit is the way to pronounce it. I always say Damon's, but technically it's pronounced Demon.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I say Demons too as well. So this is pretty fun. We don't want to give away any of the any of the Gambit, but can you give like a kind of a thumbnail sketch of what this is about?
It's going to be a series of adventures that are it's very much like Abzu's Bounty. They all tell in a full campaign arc. It's going to start at 5th level though. It's going to be like 5th to 10th level, at least designed for that. Obviously you could tone it down if you're running lower level characters. It takes place during the Transport Union, of course, about I think it's at like 12 years in. and it's going to be election season for the transport union.
Nice.
They're electing a new president for the transport union. That's going to be going on in the background. Lots of contentiousness there. I really can't get into it too much, but basically the players start dealing with some problems and start learning that they're kind of interconnected and
as one would expect, right?
Yeah, right.
And that's what's cool about this too, is that it has the adventures that you can play in order, or you can play them independently.
Yes,
which is nice. Very
nice. We're working very hard to make sure that that's possible, and you could even probably swap some of them around if you want to, or if you just don't like one, or pull them out and run them on their own.
Let's see. What's the experience track for the first core book?
The experience track.
What's the experience track? You mean like?
I'm not sure what.
Yeah, not exactly. Elaborate for us, would you please, Shadowcat? And then another thing here. Yeah. I am particularly excited about this. I like a little politics here and there, but I definitely love the notion of getting into the mix here.
There's also going to be the opening chapter is going to be a more in-depth look at the history and operation of the transport union as well.
Cool.
The core book has covers it at about the same level that the core book covered the politics of of Earth and Mars and such in general, but there's a few pages on it. But this will give you even more of a look inside the transport union.
Yeah, and you can pick up the book or the PDF for $15. You can get the book and PDF for $35. What a bargain! Yeah. And in addition, then we have Free Navy Conflict.
Yes.
Now, does the Free Navy Conflict happen after?
No, that's actually technically before. Free Navy Conflict is really book 5 and 6. It's technically before the transport union is founded right at the end of book 6, which is the end of the Free Navy Conflict. But we go into the history of the Free Navy Conflict, the different battles that took place, and then you've got adventures again, 5 independent adventures, and these do not form a campaign at all. They're all individual adventures, and in fact, some of them allow you to play from sort of the other side. So if you want to start as pirates working for Marco Sonaris, who maybe decide to turn in the end or something, just like Michio Pa's group or something.
Right.
But you get to see you can actually play it from the other side as well.
Oh, very interesting. I love that, and I love the intrigues. So for leveling up the players, it doesn't give the experience table.
Yeah, right. Okay. Give me a second here.
Sure. And so you can pick up Free Navy Conflict, $15, 35 for the $15 for the PDF, 35 for the print and PDF. And then here's a classic. If folks don't have the ships of the Expanse, they can pick that up. And that's the beauty, is that all of this is backwards compatible. I think I'm also running into some internet again, so apologies if that happens. Love the ships of the Expanse, which has it hits differently with the minis.
Yep.
I like that. Let's see. Philip says you level up at the end of the adventure. No XP. Yeah.
I mean, that's generally how the Expanse has worked, is you tend to level up. It's by adventures, not necessarily by experience points.
Right.
Give the out point. That was confusing me, because I was like, wait a second.
Yeah, exactly. Right. No worries. Hey, a quick question for chat. Have you all played around, or have you picked up a Game Master's kit from us? Let me know if you have, because man, I love them. I don't know if it just kind of scratches an itch for me in my ADHD brain. Oh, one thing I did want to call out real quick, if we scroll back here to the Free Navy Conflict, look at that guy, Merrick Moore.
Yeah,
our very own. Yeah. Good friend, and right now who is on a wonderful family vacation, a fun surprise family vacation for his kidlings to Disneyland or Disney World, which is very, very fun. Nice. Shadowcat. I really like the GM kit. I'm not just shilling. It's just great. Outside of it being a cool piece of art that can shield you from the prying eyes of your players, it also is just cool looking. All right, so then we've got the Game Master's kit in print, and now the character dossier in print, $8. Do you want to talk about that at all?
I mean, not a whole lot to say. It'll be like
imagine you were selling it to someone who'd never heard about it before. With
it has the full printed character sheets, lets you track your character over the course of the adventure, like it says. If you've seen the Cthulhu Awakens versions, it's very much like that.
Nice. Yeah. So imagine that I'm a brand new human. I just came out of the human chute, and I've never heard of such a thing. That's the person we're trying to talk to. But that's cool. The character dossier is awesome, and the bundle is So 5 of the character. Oh, I see. This is the character record folio is a 16-page booklet that lets you track your characters over the course of an Expanse RPG series, and puts all the info you need in front of you at the table. If you like printed character sheets, you'll love these.
Yes.
Hey, Devious, good to see you, friend. Campaign journal, I love this too. 32-page booklet, a handy accessory for GMs. Let me say that again. This 32-page booklet is a handy accessory for GMs to keep track of their Expanse game series. With the campaign journal, you can record outcomes of adventures and the plot threads that come out of them, keep notes on NPCs and factions, plan out future complications for the PCs, and nasty things to say about your players.
Yes, it's cool notebook for recording everything and keeping everything.
Now this I have not talked about at all.
Right.
It flew under my radar.
Yeah, mine too.
A condition deck.
Basically, condition cards. So that if your character is suffering from a condition, Game Master can hand them out. And you can have it right in front of you instead of having to look up, if you're blinded or deafened or have taken wounds or whatever. You don't have to look up in the book if you don't remember what the effects are exactly. You got the card right in front of you, and then once that condition is removed, GM takes it away from you.
Got it. I love that. Yeah.
And there's four of each kind of condition, so you'd have enough for 4 players if everybody has the same condition.
Yeah. So if you're let's say you're perturbed.
Well, sure.
No. Oh, okay. What if you are?
Fatigue.
Yeah, that one I know well. But no, that's great. You have more serious conditions rather than sort of just I'm feeling gassy.
Right.
Not really a condition you need to let people know about. All right, look at this. The first box, $40. This is the crew miniatures. There we go. Set is a box with 3 identical sprues that lets you create 18 miniatures. So arms, legs, arms with Twitter pated. Sure, I'm gonna slip you the Twitter pated condition card. We should create ThursdAGE condition cards. I like the idea. Somebody on that. By nature, you are gassy. That is true.
I'll just get confused on mine
all the time. I'm gonna put beleaguered, flabbergasted. That's good too. Corn-fused is maybe something different. But corn-fused, yeah.
I mean, I was born in Pennsylvania, so it's very possible. It's pretty much all cows and corn.
You could be fused with corn.
Corn, right? Exactly.
Yeah, interesting. Very interesting. So you can create out of this. You will be able to create 18 unique folks, and I have it on good authority that one of these look exactly like Meredith Gerber from Drive-Thru RPG. And so I'm going to fuse with the corn. I like that. By the power of corn. Be very cool. 18 miniatures there. I'm so excited about these. They one thing that we want to make real clear is that they come with a flying stand, like a little. So you basically it will pop into this little stand that it will look as though it is, hovering in space. Not but it'll basically a little stand you can pop it on, which is great. And 30 spaceships.
Yep,
that's pretty exciting.
Yep. I mean, I am super excited for these. I mean, not a miniatures guy, but I definitely want to. I mean, spaceships is a whole different thing. I want to have my little.
Absolutely, yeah. No, I don't. Maybe don't react to what I'm going to say, but can we say anything about anything more coming for these? No, we can't. Never mind.
Nope.
Cannot. Cannot say anything about anything that might be coming for the ships. So I will not say anything about it. I will keep silent. Let's see. Of course, we've got Abzu's Bounty, Beyond the Ring, Soul System. Okay, so we have the Transport Union dice set, brand new.
Yep, those are cool.
Those are very
custom
cool.
Designed for the Transport Union logo.
Yeah, Silent
really
Troy.
Hasn't been seen at all.
Very, very cool. William Lang says, I'm with Ian on the miniatures. Shadowcat says, I was an internet DJ and the boss had a farm and grew corn. So we said cornfused instead of confused. Got it. Okay.
That makes sense. Was he from Pennsylvania?
Was he? Yeah. No, I wasn't an internet DJ, but I was a corn scientist. So, yeah. Math rocks go thick flat. I really wasn't, Ian. I'm lying.
Okay. You never know.
That's true. That is true. You really never know. And I could be, waiting for the exclusive Von Snoot reveal. How funny. That would be great. That's what we need. A Von Snoot mini.
I want to go back and answer a question of Shadowcats. That's why I got very confused there for a second. It's like the Expanse doesn't use XP, but I just went and looked at the advancement section, and it is not exactly the clearest. And that is one of the things that is being done throughout. And I've already put that on my list, and we'll make that a little clearer how level advancement, maybe even give some advice on
nice. So Shadowcat, well done. That's why we do the show, to hear some feedback and hear you see real time making a difference. Now these Laconians, what's their story?
Well, the Laconians were led by Duarte. They're the folks who basically stole a whole bunch of Martian ships and supplies and set off and founded their own planet, Laconia.
Yeah.
They're not featured, explicitly in the Transport Union edition, but the Laconians are, they were calling themselves Laconians by that point, so we wanted to have the dice, and there might be something about Laconians in the future.
Maybe, yeah, perhaps. All signs point to perhaps here with the dice and all.
The dice, yes, but I meant in the game itself.
A subtle hint. Yes. But look at that logo. That's pretty sweet. I like that.
Yeah.
Pretty darn sweet. Okay, very nice. I like this. Yeah, sure, you can play the Expanse with any old 6-sided dice, but now you can show your Laconian colors with these Expanse dice and save $5 off the manufacturer's suggested retail price.
There you go.
For these, we partnered with Q Workshop. Also, I think I've done a disservice to our minis partner. Let me see.
Yeah, we didn't talk about them.
Yeah, so this is where do we mention them?
There, I don't know if it actually says the.
It doesn't in the. I've said it about 100 times. You would think I would know that by now, but it is
or something.
Yeah. It is. I have it up right now. It is the. Wait, let me figure it out.
So if we all seem a little confused today, yeah, just I was saying to people the other day, my project tracking and what I'm doing in various things is beginning, the meme with the guy with the strings and the cards all over the place, because
right, yeah.
I've got free. I'm trying to get all this stuff in and done as soon as possible, and the core rule book is well in the works. A number of the chapters have been, the ones that need to be completely rewritten have been completely rewritten. The chapters that need to be tweaked are still being worked on. Like the rules chapters and things like the level advancement. I feel like we should probably have that be a little clearer. So that's
I like that. I like that.
But yeah, we're like we've advertised, we're not changing a lot of the core rules, but I am going through them and trying to clarify and things like that. A bit vague. And so, but then I've got another book, Demon's Gambit has, first drafts coming in, and then of course the crowdfunder, for which I've had to do absolutely nothing for, other than be asked for a new thing every hour.
Right. Gosh, I do want to call this out real quick. So we've got the dice set, the classic, the Earth. The Earthers, the Martian, and did I pass the
War Games Atlantic? Thank you, James.
Yeah, James, thank you so much. War Games Atlantic, and they're our partner on the minis, and boy, they've been doing this for a while. They know their stuff. Yeah. I love this thing right here. I mean, it's just so good. It's just all kinds of goodness. We've got, I believe, is it number 2? Let's see. Duke says, "Oh, by the way, is there a bundle option for the VTT, including the core PDF, the Transport Union Edition, or 2 core PDF and other PDFs?" I believe so. It's so funny. Every time we kind of talk with folks, they're like, "Hey, I'd like this configuration." So we, either say pick it up or we bundle it together for you. But I believe the VTTs, let's get there. Sorry if I'm making everybody ill with my quick scrolling. Where did the VTT go? I do believe that there is, yes. I'm
not sure. I couldn't say for certain.
There we go. So, okay, our friend, your VTT core rule book. So the bundle option VTT, because I went with the James Holden bundle, but the VTT is just the core. Looks like it is just the core. And also something to of note: Roll20 or Foundry. Probably wanted to fix that typo.
Well, I mean, as part of the tier, of the not the tiers, but the different levels.
Go ahead.
I mean, we're doing free VTT stuff with some of those, aren't we?
You say that one more time. I missed the my internet took a doo-doo.
Sure. The stretch goals aren't we're I mean, some of the VTT stuff's going to be.
Yeah, these are I'm looking specifically at the add-ons right now.
Okay.
Yeah. So don't be don't fret. There are like Jonesy says, there is a PDF option for the books, and you can grab the VTT add-on. But I think I'm getting the core doubled then. Oh, okay. Yeah, I see what you're saying. You can pick it up and then give one for mom for Christmas. I feel you do. Let's see. Talked about the character dossier. We talked about the campaign journal. Talked about the condition deck. Put the call out to the community to create ThursdAGE conditions, so that we may afflict each other with them live. Here's the crew. Here are the ships. Open the steeple, and they're all the people. Abzu's Bounty, Beyond the Ring, the classics. Talk about the dice. And I just want to make sure we got all of that. And then we landed on Engine. What's after Engine? That's it.
That's it.
Again, I truly love Engine. This is one of my favorites, for sure. So let's just take a look at pledge levels real quick, because that's what this is all about. This one of my favorites, where you just give us $5 to snoop. Again, really what that's all about, just to kind of hang out and look. Now, and then if a person wants to purchase from this, like if they want to increase their pledge, they get like $5 off, right? Like they get to use that, they get to apply that to the next pledge or the next tier.
I have no idea how that works.
Okay. I'm presuming that is the case, unless you've just been just a real piece of work, and then we'll charge you another $5 just to watch. Oh yeah. So here, if you want to make a late pledge next year, or simply want to support the project without receiving any rewards, the Kamina Drummer core book PDF.
Yeah.
101 tier options. Sure. Sure. Okay. Main PDF bundle is $65. That is true. And I think I'm almost there. Anderson Dawes, you get both sets of Q Workshop dice, the Laconian and Transport Union. Maybe that's what you're after. We have our minis crew or spaceship box for $40, one or the other. That's the Clarissa Mao. One box of the official Expanse miniatures. You can choose from spaceship crew or ships of the Expanse. Is there any consideration for a character manager app?
I mean, I would personally love that, but I don't know that we have any particular plans right now, because I just don't know that if there's enough people playing the Expanse.
Yeah,
be honest. I mean, I would imagine considerations on something like that would depend on how this crowdfunder goes, and yeah, it might be something.
Well, it's looking pretty darn good.
I would love to have a character manager app. That would be fantastic.
That'd be super fun. Yep. So okay. So here's the VTT for Roll20 and Foundry, which is great. And then that's the Alex Kamal, and then we've got here's the book. Here's the big one. Fred Johnson.
Yay, Jonesy to the rescue. Yes, Jonesy knows more on that than I do.
That is certainly not something we are promising anybody, but it is something we've entertained in conversation for sure.
Yep.
Let's read this. Yeah. Okay. So this is This is for you to answer your question, Tempo. $65 for the core book in print plus PDF, and your choice of one new dice set. And another $65 bundle, James Holden. This is all 4 new books in PDF, which is great. And then here's the big all 5 faction dice sets of $65. I cannot wait. I keep giving my dice away. All I have left is my proto-molecule dice, which I'm not parting with. Eric from Baltimore. I love that. Yeah, that's one Laconian dice set, one Transport Union dice set. I have a hard time saying Union. Laconian dice set, Transport Union dice set, Belter dice set, Earther dice set, and the Martian dice set. Nice. One crew and one spaceship miniatures box, $40 or $40 each for $80. Look at that. My favorite character. My favorite from the show. Amos is the best. And you can mix and match and get your 4 miniatures boxes for $150. And here's all the new books in print and PDF. And look at this. This is the big Michio Pa package.
Everything.
It's everything. Yeah, we stand Amos real big. Duke says, yeah, Foundry being included was what sold me either way. Very cool. Yeah, look at all this. In the Michio Pa, you get the core rulebook in PDF in print, the crew companion, Free Navy Conflict, Demon's Gambit. You get spaceship crew miniatures, ships of the Expanse miniatures, and one set of Q Workshop dice. And then this is for retailers. And you need to have a crisp final T on transports if you want Union to come out. Yeah, it's so weird. I don't, this will be a little TMI, but I was born with what they call a soft cleft palate. And so sometimes hitting those U's or anything that would involve where a roof of a mouth would be comes out a little mushy sometimes. But but I prevail nonetheless. I'm still able to talk forever, as evident in the show.
I generally understand what you're saying.
Good. Ian, you should be very proud. Lots of, and the whole team working very hard to put this together. Really exciting. Excellent work on a phenomenal IP. We are so lucky to be able to kind of play around in this space, and even luckier that people want to come around and play, in the space that we created. As inspired by the books by James S.A. Corey, right? Did I say that right? Anything you'd like to share, kind of as a closing?
Thank you all for your support. For one, I mean, it really is exciting to see how well the crowdfunder has been received, and how well it's going. I'm super excited for some of for all of the stuff we're doing and coming out with. So I just want to say thanks.
Absolutely. I want to say that we have got the coolest thing happening right now within the Expanse RPG fan community. It's the contest.
Oh, right.
The Adventure Jam. Then so we'll be doing some giveaways. We'll be doing all kinds of fun stuff. Let me see. We've got I'm looking at the link here, and I'm going to drop it in chat. OPA J24. Head over to this link and read all about it. Am I on the? Oh, that's the right one. Yeah. You'll see a post by GM. Lovely. What a great name. And also a good descriptor of the human, lovely human being. This is going to be fun. And the winner that's selected, it's a community kind of thing, but the winner that is selected will be able to actually experience. Thank you, Stromer. Take care. Thank you for stopping by. They'll be able to experience their own game as run by you, Ian Lemke.
Yes, I'll be running it.
That is super fun. Really exciting, super fun. There'll be prizes as well. You'll get all kinds of goodies from the Expanse library, and we're really looking forward to it. Even people who you don't necessarily have to win, you'll get potentially get a bundle. But just participating is a win in itself. It's the spacers we meet along the way, right? It's the people we eject out into space that just kidding. Hey everybody, thank you for suffering through I'm absolutely exhausted, but also exhausted but too excited to sleep. There's so much more stuff to be done. Keep an eye out for new updates to the backer kit, and make sure you go over there, and if you haven't backed yet, what's keeping you? Get on over there and get on that backer train. Right, Ian?
Yep, keep it going.
Absolutely. Keeping on. And and again, thanks everybody. We're gonna head I like that. We're gonna head out. We'll be back. We might do a fun stream, depending on things that occur with the campaign over the weekend, but you will most certainly see us Monday for Mutants and Masterminds Monday. Thank you, Duke, for all your kind words as well. Everybody have a great rest of your week. A lovely weekend, and then come back and hang out with us on Monday for M&M fun. I think with that, we say goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, everyone.